protection from the stone. But Brody got that quick draw and starts lighting him up, causing him to drop the stone, but he still escapes. Meanwhile, as Leroy and Polly are walking, Leroy, and only Leroy, sees his wife in the sewers. And something y'all should know is that Leroy had an injury where the part of his brain called the amygdala. Yeah. Amygdala was damaged, meaning he doesn't experience fear. So when Brody started seeing this, man blicked his wife with no hesitation. So the scene cuts to the kids, and then boys are higher than Pennywise's lineup. But as Maddie is leading the way, they hit a dead end. But when they start to head back, Marge backs into the body of Susan, and the body of Teddy and Phil pop out of the water. But what is Bro over there doing? Miley Cyrus, is that you? But as he's spinning on the pole and singing, Lily turns around and sees the body of Maddie pop out the water. Now, during this entire show, Pennywise still hasn't shown himself. He's moving like those people on IG who refuse to post their face. Don't be shy. We know you're a child. So as Maddie is spinning on the pole, he starts saying, "You don't remember me? You don't remember my name? Oh, I don't. My name? I don't know, bro. What's my name? I don't. It's Pennywise. You're back. When did I stop touching other children? Yeah. Like, and these boys but of course. She low-key deserves to you should kill yourself. Because she stands up, waits 4 seconds, turns around, turns back, then yells, now I'm playing. Pennywise is lucky I was.
What up?
I would have been like,
you have a street a bit.
Understandable. Have a good day. Lily is left behind, and as she's running, she hits a dead end. Then turns around and sees.
This one is what we call a sacrificial lamb.
Yo, just lying
sacrificial lamb.
Standing there. He's not even doing anything, but I was genuinely in fear while watching this. Before I saw this show, I only saw Pennywise as free eats in a free KD booster, and now all I see is death. But then when Pennywise goes to eat her, he stops. And we see the stone right in front of Libby, forcing Pennywise to retreat back into the sewers. So while Leroy and Polly were leaving,
he's in a gutter.
We see the kids running at them.
Literally.
When Leroy sees his son, he said,
I understand it now.
You are a black boy in Africa, and I'm not an idiot. Do you understand that part yet? Hello, goodbye, black boy.
And pretends to shoot his son, thinking it's Pennywise.
Goodbye, black boy.
But because Polly can see it too, he realizes it's not Pennywise and jumps in front of the gun. And my freaking goat dies of a real G. Everyone escapes the sewers, and Halloran unlocks his full power. But this ain't DBZ. That is not a good thing. So a little while later, Steven, a.k.a. Hank, a.k.a. the raccoon, meets up with his snow bunny and...
What's all that movement back there?
Is this how the snow bunny train is treating you, my brother? You got room for one more? Tap into the second channel. We're gonna be doing reactions over there. And
yeah, that's what I like. Why do you think I haven't been streaming, dumbass? Oh, I love Killer Clowns from Outer Space, bro. That shit is hilarious. About Go Jumbo.
Yutaro from Demon Slayer was born into a life where he was considered less than garbage from the moment he existed. Yutaro was born in the Rashomon Riverbank, the lowest part of the Yoshiwara Entertainment District. This was where the unwanted...
Hey, for the party every day, bro. Fuck it, right? How you gonna hate? You just mad, bro. You stay mad, bro. Now, my hands are cooked.
Welcome to the kill.
My hands are fucked.
Tally up the victims and all our favorite horror.
My hands are like sandpaper, bro.
Well, guys, we finally made it. Absolute Batman 15, the Joker issue. To think that we got back-to-back issues that are the most anticipated in the entire series is kind of wild to think.
Absolute Joker. Alright, this is honestly, everyone talks about this shit as ass, bro. It's low-key ass, bro. Not gonna lie.
A generation of lost young men turn to the internet.
Should we see what Clav's up to that?
I don't care.
Vehicular. Bro, I hate George, whatever the fuck his name is. I hate that meatball, bro. He is such a meatball, bro. I hate that motherfucker, bro. He's the biggest hate. He hates on everybody that's not him, bro, pretty much. Togi and Sam. Like, I want to punch him in his fucking little 5'6" fucking face, bro.
This budget brand Nick from Love Island.
He's just a hating faggot, bro. You're gonna hate on my boy Clive, bro. He needs smacked in his face, bro. Someone needs to beat the fuck out of him, bro. He needs to learn something, bro. And he's like, he says that I sell snake oil.
Coach Greg.
Why? And then he tries to, then he like be like, Clive, buy my stuff. I hate Coach Greg, bro. I hate Coach Greg. That motherfucker. I know tried and watched him before, but I hate that motherfucker, bro. I hate him. With his little suspenders, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I hate this motherfucker. Let him do a video on me. I'll literally, me and him go get in a fucking, me and him get in the ring, bro. I'll fuck him up. I'll kick his ass, bro. I'll fuck him up.
And people have doubted, oh, he isn't all that bad. Well, he just ended his career and perhaps...
He literally fucking... He just made his career running that fucking retard over. It's Christmas Day and he's fucking killing motherfuckers. It is a Christmas miracle.
And most recently,
he's not kicked off YouTube. Well, maybe he's not kicked. I see his channel. He has less subscribers than me.
They almost allow you to do anything.
He's like 10K.
But you can't live stream yourself attempting to end the life of another human being. And so Clavicle, who I believe
why not?
Is a sociopath or perhaps a psychopath, you pick your pick. And so he's been stalked by a fan. Fan is a little bit too excited about Clavicular. He wants to meet up with him. I do believe he threw perhaps some water on him at an event. And he keeps showing up in order to get on a Clavicular stream. We've seen this in the past. Famous guys like I Show Speed. People show up to him and they do crazy things. And so what we have in today's video...
Yep, exactly, bro. That's my mentality, bro. Let them be trans, bro. It's less people you have to worry about in the gene pool. They're gone. They're out of here. They cut their dick off. Good. Cut your dick off, bro. Please cut your dick off. Go ahead. Fuck out of here. We ain't gotta worry about you now. One less person to fucking I have to compete with. That's real shit, though. One less person I have to compete with.
This bulletproof truck. And so Clavicular, who has no expressed emotions whatsoever, I don't personally believe that he knows how to experience normal human emotions. Now, you might doubt me, you might think
I don't either, bro. Like, fuck,
so
bro. Why you hate it?
What does he decide to do when this guy essentially jumps onto...
Wait, did he have kick on his fucking Uber?
And so
I mean, on his Cybertruck? What? But yeah, y'all need to subscribe to my Benny Blanco live on Kick. Go subscribe to that. Because I'm going to solely be streaming on Kick here soon.
People on the internet are divided. Oh, it's self-defense. He's going to get off scot-free. The other side, people who actually know, you're not allowed to end someone's life.
In Florida, yeah, the fuck you are, retard.
You're in eminent danger. The person has something in their hand, and if he pressed a button, something could dislodge and perhaps evacuate. If that were the case, by all means.
Not really, bro. But thank you.
If the person's life is finished, can't say the proper word, it would be second degree, ends with starts with an M. That's the worst case scenario.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. I ran that motherfucker. I might have backed up though. I'm a little different than Cloud. I might have backed the fuck up. Steroids. Did he seriously run someone over? Let's see what this Marine knows to say.
You see this on my Santa Fe? This is how much I paid for it.
Enjoy the new car.
Monday getaway sales event. Get 1.99% APR or up to $2,500 bonus cash on a Kona or lease for only $199 a month. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
You do so much for others, but how well do you take care of you?
Can't find me on Kick Photo.
Recharge with a therapeutic massage and try a professional facial because we're amazing in skincare too. Massage Envy. All right, get ready.
See ya. The fucking head hurts.
20-year-old American content creator named Brayton Peters, who's known more
Yeah. I was earlier,
online,
but
has
yeah.
been going kind of viral for running over a dude with his Cybertruck.
I was just watching videos.
It wasn't his Cybertruck, he had rented the Cybertruck, but he was driving a Cybertruck at the time of the incident, whenever it took place. So we'll talk a little bit more about who this kid is.
Good pick. I don't have a link. Can someone like it though?
He's a legal adult, but we'll talk a little bit about who this guy is and how people know who he is, because I've never heard of him.
He's a legal adult, bro. Everyone that you work with is fucking his age, you dumb fuck.
Yesterday and the day before, because obviously, apparently he ran over a dude with a Cybertruck. So this guy rose to, I guess, being somewhat known within like the whole lookmaxxing subculture, like the whole manosphere type creator thing, whatever you want to call that. Like manosphere influencers who basically focus on maximizing physical attractiveness through grooming, fitness, and often extreme methods like steroid use, peptides, Botox, and surgeries. Apparently he claims a dramatic
I can get the like wire through
teens attributing to these practices, including alleged steroid use from age 14 until 20, which is crazy because you haven't even finished going through puberty at that point. Apparently this guy shares advice on rating appearances, confidence, and self-improvement. He's pretty active on TikTok, Kick until he was recently banned, YouTube, and X with about 48,000 followers, maybe more. Apparently somebody got him or convinced him that he should start selling coaching programs at $49 a month, which is oftentimes something that you see with these types of manosphere type influencers that have programs and try to tell people how they can look good and how they can feel good and how they can get girlfriends or boyfriends or whatever it is. Unfortunately, sometimes some
hair dye.
gentleman or lady or whatever might see this boy or girl as being somebody that they can look up to or somebody they can aspire to be like. And
yeah, he is, bro. He really is kind of fucking cooking himself.
Vulnerable to that, folks that
like someone said, I heard someone say, like, yeah, if he would have done what he did, he probably. Well, yeah, it was Coach Greg, but Coach Greg is such a douchebag. I hate that motherfucker, bro. He is such a slime ball, bro.
This type of craft where they're
oh my god,
convincing their audience that they need to buy
dude's still ugly.
Said thing or said program or said plan or whatever. So those are the people I think that are a little bit more likely to buy into this stuff. And it's not just with him. There's tons of other creators that do the same thing. In any case, he's been a pretty polarizing figure for a while. A lot of people compared him to like Andrew Tate, especially for all of his like illicit substance consumption and all the different things that he takes for
I hate Andrew Tate.
Things that he said online. He says a lot of real controversial
so Australian.
Stuff. So I forgot about this. So this guy was getting
stole this shit.
Backlash
I
for
stole this shit.
Cosmetic peptides into his 17-year-old girlfriend during a live stream back in November. I guess she's probably 18 years old now. I don't know. I'm not sure. He was accused of promoting dangerous procedures and exploiting a minor.
I stole that shit right from the story, bro.
A few different places. I remember
yeah, yoink.
Talking about that.
Straight, bro, they're so stupid. They have this shit. They have the rack of the line right at the exit door, bro.
So much weirder. Like, what a weird.
Like, how dumb are you, bro? Whoever set that shit up needs fired immediately.
Like,
immediately.
Closer and closer to
lucky I don't live near that store because I'll go there right now. On my life, I'll go there right now and get more wine.
Andrew Tate for various reasons. So,
shit, I might go down to my store and steal. I'm not gonna lie, I might. I'm debating it. I'm gonna use a rock so they can't lock. I don't know if they have a lock on the door or they could automatically lock it. I don't think they can, but I don't know. Shit, bro. I don't want to get banned though. Or I would, bro, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Xfinity, so then I could do IRL. Because with Xfinity, I could do IRL anywhere. Because there's not a place on Earth, really, that doesn't have an Xfinity router. Or my stream will lag a little bit, like, until I get to, like, civilization. Or, like, around buildings, or, like, any place where someone has a fucking home.
and then one of them laid on the windshield and the hood, obstructing his view, and then somebody within the Tesla Cybertruck, you could hear them off camera urging him to start driving.
That was the cameraman.
And the Cybertruck then moved forward. It appeared to run over him. And then Brayton was heard asking the backseat of the car or somebody else in the car if the guy was
Fucking
dead.
moron.
And then he said, hopefully. And then he abruptly came to a stop because he reportedly clipped another vehicle in the process. Apparently, he immediately claimed self-defense, and he stated to law enforcement. He eventually did get pulled over by law enforcement and was spoken to by police for a fair bit of time. He stated that he felt threatened and that he couldn't see properly, and he believed that some people in the group that were targeting him, like the stream snipers, were armed. He also mentioned seeing a, quote, pistol print. Additional footage also showed him, explaining this to some security guard dudes in reflective jackets that were probably at the area where they were at, because there was a kick streaming conference or something in Miami, Florida, which explains why he rented a car, because he's probably not from Florida. Apparently the guys that were in the security jackets, the reflective jackets, were siding with him, saying that running over the person was, he was the bad guy. The victim's condition was wildly speculated on for an entire day. A lot of people were sparking rumors of death, including Clavicular himself and some of his associates.
Pull
but
back a little bit.
Updates from Aiden Ross confirm that the person is alive, which I'm sure you're probably aware of who Aiden Ross is. He's a famous streamer. Now, like I said, the police spoke to Clavicular at the scene and released him without.
That dude's fucked no matter what. That dude's not gonna shit right ever.
Showing that footage happening when he drove away and stuff. So if you see this fake AI-made mugshot with him in a red shirt, a V-cut, prison shirt or something like that, that's not real. It's fake. It's
No, there are in Florida. That is the shirt. It's gray.
The gray one, yeah. The red one ain't.
You mean orange? You mean orange? It's orange, not red.
PA's orange.
No, underneath it's a long john.
You only allowed to wear a white one.
Yeah, that's not PA. That's Florida. That's completely different. Every place is. You fucking don't understand. Every place is different. Most places don't have orange anymore. But no matter what, that's AI to begin with. It's not real.
Right.
I'm not saying that it is what it is. I don't know. I've never been in jail in fucking Florida, bro. So I couldn't tell you. I'm just saying the orange fucking lawn john makes sense though. I mean, if I was in jail, that's the main thing I'd want to get. Lawn johns. Thermals, if that's what you want to call them. I call them long johns.
Welcome back to the Papa Reed channel. How are you doing? How you doing?
I don't know why they call them thermals, because bro, I don't give a fuck. My dad, is on that, long johns help. They don't help, bro. If it's windy as fuck, wind is going right through them motherfuckers. I hate long johns, bro. They're a gimmick. And they've been a gimmick for a fucking 100 years. Why do motherfuckers freeze to death with them? How many people you see with fucking frozen fingers? No. Nope. Motherfuckers be dying with the motherfuckers on, getting hypothermia and shit, because they think the same bullshit you think. I'm telling you, as an experience as a fucking kid, bro. I'd be a little kid. We'd be cutting fucking wood and be dying. Because of that shit you preached. Oh, Ron John, this and that. And then I'd be sitting there dying in the truck, thinking I'm literally crying. My eyes out. Yeah, look how fucking thick your pants are. And you got fucking 3 sets of fucking clothes on, and then plus a huge ass jacket, dude. What are you talking about? I'm just saying. They help, yeah. It's a fucking long sleeve shirt. And it's thicker, but it's not a fucking miracle worker like you act like. No. No, I know, but listen, my whole point is every time I've worn them, they have not helped me. If I needed actually something under me that's gonna help. The best thing I'll tell you that helped me in the wintertime, and the best thing to wear, and it helps, is windbreakers.
He isolates them.
Because there's no wind going through.
Grow up and the flavor of their belief fades.
No wind can get through.
Peter Pan is just
that's what kills you, is the wind, man.
Creature known as it.
If wind can get through, you're cut. And Long
Infecting
John's
Hook
let all the fucking win.
is
If
just
anything,
one
they let
victim
more
who
win in.
managed to escape the
Because they're
sewer.
spread apart. And that's supposedly their little thing, their gimmick, is because the fabric's spread apart like that. To make more heat, supposedly. But when it's windy as fuck, you're not making any heat.
In 1953, Disney told us a story about a boy who refused to grow up. A story about eternal youth, fighting pirates, and thinking happy thoughts. It is the ultimate childhood fantasy.
Yeah, Blackbeard was right
But
there.
Stephen King told us a different story. A story about a shape-shifting monster that wakes up every 27 years to feast on the children of Derry, Maine. We classify these as opposites. Fantasy versus horror. Wonder versus trauma. But look at the mechanics.
Yeah, observe it.
Both entities fly without wings.
Buddy.
Both entities are obsessed with specific children. The Darlings, the Losers Club. Both entities exist in a realm where adults are powerless or invisible. Today I'm going to prove to you that Peter Pan is simply Pennywise during a golden age feeding
Not
cycle.
really. Bro, she
Let's
would pop
start
up
with
on
the
my
creature
TikTok
itself.
all the time for some reason.
Why does it look like a boy?
And then she would
In
say,
Stephen
I'm not
King's
her.
lore,
I'm like,
It uses a glamour. It scans the mind of the victim and projects the image they are most likely to respond to.
never mind, I was going to say something. Goes to something.
I said nothing of the sort. For the last time, Mr.
In Derry, it uses clowns because it wants to mix attraction with fear. In Edwardian London, the entity uses the form of a carefree boy. Why? Because Wendy Darling's obsessed with stories. She wants an adventure. So the predator puts on a mask that says adventure. But the disguise isn't perfect. Look at the shadow. Peter's shadow detaches. It has a mind of its own. In Jungian psychology and in horror, the shadow represents the true dark self. Peter Pan is dissociated from his shadow because his physical form is a lie. He is a projection, a construct. The shadow is the only part of him that is tethered to reality, which is why he's constantly trying to catch it and glue it back on. He's trying to maintain the illusion of being real. But the most important biological trait is eternal youth. Pennywise hibernates for 27 years. He has been around since the beginning of time. He doesn't age. Peter Pan is the boy who wouldn't grow up. He is timeless. This isn't a magical gift. It is biological stasis. Peter Pan is simply the form the entity takes when it wants to lure children with adventure instead of fear. It's the honey trap. He freezes his biological clock to match his prey. Now let's talk about the physics. How do the children actually get to Neverland? They fly. But how do they fly? Pixie dust, a glowing golden powder shaken off the wings of a small, light-based creature. Peter tells them, think happy thoughts. But the thoughts don't make them fly. The dust makes them fly. What is pixie dust? In biological terms, it is a secretion. It is a psychotropic compound released by the entity via its avatar, Tinkerbell. The children aren't physically flying. They are tripping. The dust induces a mass hallucination, allowing the entity to separate their consciousness from their bodies. Pennywise says, you'll float too. Peter Pan says, it is the same mechanic. The victims are suspended in a trance state. Wendy didn't fly to a star. She was dosed with a high-grade hallucinogen.
Yeah, that's
and
been a
pulled
theory
into
for a
the
while.
Machiverse.
The Peter Pan is actually
The
evil.
happy thoughts are just the
The
placebo
original
effect
story
to keep
is.
the victims calm during the extraction process.
You know that? In the original story, he actually is the bad guy.
Once they are in
Yep.
the trap, how does the monster eat? In it, the creature salts the
I
meat
might go
with fear.
steal.
But in Peter Pan, the fuel is belief.
Okay. I'll go to jail for a day. What do you do?
I do.
No.
I do believe in fairies. I do.
Peter Pan demands constant validation. He forces the children to chant, to clap, to focus their psychic energy on Tinkerbell. This is psychic harvesting.
Tinkerbell's a baddie.
In Stephen King's book, the only way to defeat it is through the ritual of Chud, a battle of wills where you use your imagination to overlap the monster's reality. Peter Pan has weaponized the ritual of Chud. He forces the children to use their collective imagination, not to defeat him, but to power his reality. He feeds on that psychic energy. And what is Tinkerbell? She isn't a bug. She's a ball of pure light. She's emotionally unstable. She is dangerous. What is the true form of Pennywise? The Deadlights. A wall of orange/white light that exists in the macroverse. Tinkerbell is a fragment of the Deadlights.
Yeah, I believe in.
She's a
I
leader.
have dreams of like alternate beings, and they're usually always like, or like any time I have dreams of aliens, they're always like
Now for the deep lore geeks,
like
here's the smoking gun.
Dimensional beings, I guess.
A natural predator. In Stephen King's Dark Tower universe, the enemy of it is Maturin, the turtle. See the turtle of enormous girth. On his shell, he holds the earth. The turtle is an ancient, aquatic, reptilian guardian of the beam. He is the only thing it fears. Now look at Neverland. What is the one thing everyone fears? What is the one thing that hunts the adults? The crocodile. An ancient, aquatic, reptilian creature. But wait, why a crocodile and not a turtle? Because Neverland is a distortion. It's a child's dream. A child doesn't fear a turtle. A child fears a crocodile.
Yeah.
This holiday, shop and save.
But yeah, y'all need to go to my Kick. I'm gonna go on Kick Live, so yeah. So yeah, you guys wanna watch me? I'm going on Kick. I might go and still, I don't know. Boomers or Zoomers? Boomers destroyed our whole reality, bro. Boomers are the reason why I can't afford to start a mortgage, so. Yeah, boomers could all go to fucking hell and die. They deserve to all go to war. If there's another world war, bro, they all need sent off boomers. Sadly, my dad's a boomer and I don't give a fuck. No, your dad's a boomer. Your dad. Yeah, your dad fucked it all up, bro. You gotta think, in the 50s, they had it all made. You could buy a fucking car for fucking $30. Literally. Fucking literally, bro. They started the whole thing of fucking us, bro. No, boomers can go to hell. They're gonna burn in hell. Not necessarily your dad. I'm talking about like people like that have any type of power.
The crocodile is the manifestation of the.
They took it for granted, bro. Well, they didn't take it for granted. They did the opposite. Though. They took advantage of it. That's what it was. They took a fucking advantage. But yeah, it's let me see what by Davis. Hold up.
Why are there no adults in Neverland? Neverland who holds power. Neverland who holds power. How did he survive the thinning?
Yeah, it's Benny Brad. Go look up Benny Brad or Benny Blanco Live. It's either Benny Blanco Live, Benny Brad. Go subscribe to that because I'm gonna go and Kick. Because YouTube, I can't say the N word. I want to say the N word. Damn, my scar looks horrible.
The missing limb is the mark of the survivor. Hook isn't trying to kill a child. He is a traumatized survivor trying to kill a cosmic horror to save the new victims. And why is Hook terrified of the ticking clock? Because in it, the monster returns every 27 years. It is a cycle. The clock represents the inevitability of the end.
This is a good ass video.
Hook knows he's running out of time before Peter gets hungry.
I know that.
He is the Mike Hanlon of the group. The one who stayed behind to fight the monster while everyone else forgot. But Hook isn't alone. He has a crew, the pirates. But look at them. They are incompetent. They are childish. They are goofy. Why? Because they aren't real adults. They are thralls. In it,
they're teenagers.
Pennywise controls the town bully, Henry Bowers. He drives him insane and uses him as a pawn. In Peter Pan, the pirates are
That
from the
did look a
lost
lot like
boys
me.
who
Fuck.
broke. They didn't escape like Hook, but they didn't get eaten. Their minds shattered. They grew up in body, but their minds are stuck in a subservient, childish loop. Mr. Smee is the ultimate Renfield. He serves Hook, but he is terrified of everything. He is a broken toy that wasn't thrown away. The pirates aren't evil men. They are the husk of children who spent too long in the deadlights. Let's zoom out and look at the history of this creature. It has been on Earth for millions of years, waking up to feed. 1284, the Pied Piper. The entity wakes up in Hamelin, Germany. It takes the form of a piper.
I feel off
using music
energy.
and sound as the glamour.
I'm a vampire.
They're never seen again. This is a recorded historical.
Yes, yo, no, look.
This was an early.
The thing with the thing. They literally in the new dairy episode, it shows him wheeling out the kids from the town, all of them. Literally, my first thought was that story with the dude.
1904.
Yep.
Peter Pan.
This is actually based on a real
wakes
story.
up in Edwardian London.
Yep.
It takes the form of a magical flying boy. It abducts the darling children and the lost boys. It feeds on.
Yeah, this has been a story for a long time. That this has been a story for actually mythology, since the 1900s of it being doing this.
1958
And it's actually recorded of it actually happening.
It.
Yeah.
Real person.
The entity wakes up in Derry, Maine.
Well, it might be a real person, but people think it might be not.
It's the same creature.
Because it was a dude that played a fucking trumpet or whatever, and he took thousands of kids.
In the Middle Ages, music.
So he went to a kingdom,
in the Edwardian era,
and something happened with the king, and then
in the modern era, clowns.
all the kids were gone forever. I forget exactly. He was talking about right there.
Finally,
when I was watching Dairy the other day. I was watching episodes of Dairy, and that was
That is
literally
deep
what I was thinking
space.
about watching it the whole
Peter
time.
flies the children out of the atmosphere through the void of space to a pocket dimension where time stands still. In Stephen King's lore, this is the macroverse. And look at where they live. Pennywise lives in the sewers beneath the Neibolt house, a dilapidated structure that connects to an underground network. Peter Pan lives in the home under the ground, a subterranean network accessed through hollow trees. Both entities dwell underground, beneath the roots, in a dark, labyrinthine lair.
Yeah, why do they have
The
sticks?
lost
Why do they
boys
have
aren't living in a clubhouse.
actual?
They're living in a creature's nest. And then there is Skull Rock. Why is there a giant human skull in the middle of the ocean? In It, Chapter 2, the final confrontation happens inside a massive, cavernous space that resembles a biological throat. Skull Rock isn't a rock. It is the petrified remains of a previous victim, or perhaps a manifestation of the entity's hunger. Notice how the mouth is always open? It is the gateway. In It, you float when you look into the deadlights inside the clown's mouth. In Peter Pan, the ultimate danger happens at Skull Rock. Neverland is the macroverse. It is a psychic construct created by the entity to house its food supply.
Or good, I'll kick off. It's Benny
That's why the
Brad,
physics are wonky.
Benny Blanco
That's why you
live,
can
so
fly
go
if you
follow it.
believe.